All right, so air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, your overall energy for the weekend is the Chariot. So you might feel the need to set some sort of boundary. Maybe you're having to defend yourself, or maybe other people could be defending you. You also could just be coming off emotionally guarded in general.
Disclaimer, my readings are not for the faint of heart. Must have thick skin.
So you also have the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Coins, the Hermit, the Nine of Swords, the Fool, and the Devil. All right, interesting combo. So yeah, you maybe are needing to put your foot down, especially when it comes to work or your process. Maybe you're standing up for, what you believe when it comes to making money or working, or just something about your daily routine. It seems like you're really focused on something and you don't want anything to disturb your progress. Maybe there's something that you've been doing or working on and you're like, okay, I don't need anything to get in my way or to distract me. And so you're coming off like hyper vigilant in regards to your work. It also seems like maybe there is something going on with traveling. I don't know if you're having to do, any type of delivery for money. Also, when it comes to relationships, I feel like, especially more so if you're single, rather, I feel like you don't want any distractions. I feel like you just want to focus on work and you're coming off very guarded. Maybe you're blocking people or being very emotionally detached, not allowing anyone to get close to you because you just want to focus on you. Maybe there are things that you're researching or studying or just trying to learn about and you just don't have time for, love or connections. It just seems like you want to focus on money and, just other things. And I feel like you're also just wanting to do something alone or on your own. You also might be overthinking something or get too deep in a thought about some things, especially if you're studying things about astrology or your future. Whatever it is that you're looking into, maybe you go down some sort of rabbit hole, but you might overwhelm yourself. You're like, oh my God, this is too much. Why did I go down that rabbit hole? Why did I dig so deeply into this? So I feel like from that, you're going to need to detach and decompress. And that's probably what you'll do. You're like, okay, I need to take a break from all of this. I need some fresh air. I need to get out, or I need to look at something foolish. Maybe you're looking at a lot of things about the way the world operates and symbolism and things of that nature, and it just becomes overwhelming to the point where you need to dumb yourself down. You're like, that's it, let me go look at something a movie, or let me go, read something entertaining, or look at dumb videos. Like something's going on where you just kind of want to erase what you just saw or the things that you've been looking into. Now, you also could walk into a trap in a sense, or maybe you're being naive about something. You're approaching something like completely lighthearted and open, and you walk into something maybe kind of dark. Or it's like whatever you decide, it's like now you're locked into something, locked into an agreement or in a contract. Yeah. Either way, I feel like you're having to deal with something that is part of your karma. And it could feel like a burden, or it could feel like you're being trapped into something, or stuck. Now, another thing that could be going on is that you become obsessed, and maybe you were trying to avoid falling into obsession, but you do. Maybe you're trying to have a sense of control over something. And let's just say it is a love situation. You're like, okay, especially if you have obsessive placements like eighth house placements, or, Scorpio placements. But, maybe you're just like interested in somebody and you're like, let me just like look at their pictures, or let me look at a few things. And then you're like, okay, let me get off of their page, or let me stop looking at this because I can feel an obsession coming on. And then before you know it, you're going back to it, and or you let your guard down to entertain someone, and then all of a sudden now you're obsessed with them, which is what you were trying to prevent in the first place. You were trying to stop or prevent something from happening. Now, this could be reversed. It could be that someone becomes obsessed with you unintentionally. Like maybe someone has been trying to distract themselves or stay busy and just not think about you. Maybe somebody had blocked you because they were like, no, I don't want to see this person because I don't want to like them. And the minute they unblock you, they're like looking at your pictures, and they're looking at more and more things. Next thing you know, they're obsessed. They're like, oh my God, now I can't stop thinking about them. I'm obsessed. So it could be reversed where, someone is like now obsessing over you and they didn't mean to. Another thing, if you drive an Uber, more so if you drive Uber, not necessarily Uber Eats or food delivery, but passengers, you might experience some weird stuff in your back seat as an Uber driver. Like some strange things might be going on. I don't know if it's weird conversations that you're hearing, or if people are trying to get it in your back seat. I don't know, but there could be something, and maybe you're trying to ignore it or turn a blind eye to something that is happening in your back seat. But yeah, it could be something very unusual happening if you are a driver. There could be something going on in regards to you in an earth sign, especially Capricorn energies. Also could be strong Capricorn and Virgo energies coming through. Also could be dealing with a Cancer or an Aquarius. Excuse me. In work, if you feel, I don't know, if you feel like you're being overworked, it could be that you're trying to like set some sort of boundaries and make sure that you have some personal time, but at the same time, maybe it's not working. Maybe you still feel like you're being overworked or just being obsessed with work, or maybe this is even your choice. Maybe you're just like working and working and working because you're trying to avoid something or detach from something. But you do seem to be very guarded, very protective, or very guarded. I feel like you're also trying to figure out ways to make money. You also could be experiencing something that you've never experienced before. I feel like someone keeps trying to penetrate your wall that you put up. Somebody keeps trying to get you to let your guards down. It's like you've got this tough exterior and somebody is like, let me in. Again, if you study astrology, I feel like you're going to start looking at some transits and you're like, oh no, what's happening? Or it says that if I have these placements that this is likely to manifest or this is likely to happen, and now I'm having a transit that's activating it. Like something's going on where I feel like you're seeing something in your astrological chart that you don't want to happen, but it is likely that it may happen. Either you are karmically indebted to someone or someone is indebted to you, or a job. And it does look like somebody is opening up Pandora's box and is having a hard time shutting it back. You also could be very guarded because you just don't trust people, or, you just don't trust everybody. That also could be a reason why you're trying to keep to yourself, or that you're a loner. But it does look like somebody's trying to get your attention, or somebody's trying to get you to open up to them, and initially maybe you don't trust them. This also could be something that you're doing and you don't fully trust yourself, because like I said earlier, you know how you are and you can get to obsessing about something. You also might discover something within yourself that kind of consumes you or takes over. Like you become obsessed with something. Definitely looks like curiosity is getting the best of you. I kind of feel like you're asking yourself, what did you do? Or what did you unlock? It just seems like you learned something or something is being revealed to you and you kind of wish you hadn't seen it or wish you hadn't looked into something. You're like, oh my God. Either someone could be concerned about their reputation or their professional demeanor or just about career in general. Like maybe somebody is like stressing about their professional life. Maybe you accepted some sort of offer and you're just kind of like, this is too much. And maybe you're considering like stepping down. I just kind of feel like you're questioning your previous actions. You could be ignoring a fire sign, or maybe they're ignoring you. Another thing I'm getting is that someone is in denial of what they're feeling. It's possible somebody's been fantasizing about some things or letting their imagination get carried away. Somebody also might come to some sort of realization about their sexuality that is scary for them. Now, there is also a possibility of someone feeling guilty for lusting over someone who is in a relationship. or allowing something to happen, like getting caught up in some sort of secret affair, especially at work, and just feeling some sort of guilt about it. Either something starts off as innocent or someone, yeah, it seems like maybe something could start off as innocent and then spiral. It's like, oh, this went too far. Excuse me, it could have been some playful flirtation. It could be anything, but it does seem like it could be work related. Or maybe you're just not supposed to be involved with your supervisor or any type of work relationships, and it's happening. I feel like you're indulging in some sort of guilty pleasure, like you shouldn't be enjoying something, but you are. It does look like you let your guards down for something or someone. And it does seem like it started off like innocent, or maybe you were being naive about something, or maybe you told yourself you could just be friends with somebody, but you can't. Maybe you just initially started doing something for fun, and then you're like, it just, I don't know, it's addictive or it consumes you. So ultimately, too, it just kind of seems like you end up exploring your shadow self. And maybe you didn't mean to, but it's just kind of like happening. All right, so let's pull some energy cards. All right, so additional messages for air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have cornucopia, door to spirit, woman holding a coin, and the temple path. All right, so overall energy with this is like, regardless of what's happening, is part of your path. Maybe it's meant for you to gain some sort of abundance in knowledge, or maybe this is about gaining material things in life, finances, wealth. And it does seem like this is what Spirit is guiding you to. Like, Spirit is opening up an opportunity for you. So initially, like I said, maybe you're not wanting to take the bait, or you're not wanting to get involved with something, or like you were guarded, and then all of a sudden you enter through that gateway, whatever this is, but it's all a part of your path or your destiny. I feel like something is also being illuminated for you. So you can see, like, this is the way to go, or this is the path to go. For some of you, it could be, like I said, an earth sign, or an earth sign might be a part of your destiny. But if it's not an earth sign, it seems like it could be some sort of financial opportunity. It's still in alignment with your spiritual path. I feel like something about your spiritual path is also grounding you. But something's waiting for you. There's an opportunity that's going to open up for you. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.